Hi folks, thanks to everyone joining us for the Oconee River Bells concert and to all our longtime and new friends. We are very glad that you could join us tonight. First, we'd like to thank the musicians who are playing tonight, Alison Brown, Beth Nielsen Chapman, and Cicada Rhythm. We are so grateful for their talent and their support of land conservation.
Our third concert celebrates local and national music, the community upon which we all depend, and most of all, land conservation, the mission of Oconee River Land Trust. In a minute, you'll hear from George Thornton, one of the landowners we have partnered with. George is an amazing steward of this land, more than 270 acres with a great diversity of native species.
As the ongoing pandemic means we couldn't get together safely for this year's concert, we thought it'd be unfair and unwise to deprive you of the experience altogether. That's why this year, as you can see by your screen, we're going virtual.
The Oconee River Land Trust works to permanently protect land in Georgia from development. Protected land helps to provide cleaner drinking water, green space for people to enjoy, and critical wildlife habitat for native species. Thanks so much to our generous contributors and forward-thinking landowners who have helped ORLT to permanently protect 40,000 acres and 175 miles of rivers and streams in Georgia.
Your donations make this happen. With Georgia being one of the top 10 fastest growing states, conservation is more important than ever. With your help, ORLT will continue to protect streams, hardwood forests, working forests and farms, granite outcrops, blackland prairies, wetlands, and more for current Georgians and future Georgians to enjoy.
Thanks to your contribution, we will also be able to host more educational and public events, inspiring the next generation of conservationists and lovers of Georgia land.
As you're enjoying this concert, if you'd like to support our work, we would greatly appreciate a $10 or more suggested donation by clicking the donate button below. Thank you so much and enjoy the show.
Thank you so much to the Riverview Foundation for underwriting this event, as well as the following generous sponsors: Carson Advisory, Five Arrow Farms, Shiraz Wine, Half Shepherd Market, Walt Cook, Mark Huber, Madeline Van Dyke, Dan and Ann Hope, Ken Jarrett and Joan Jackson, Richard and Susan Field, Ferdinand Seafried, Kathy and Al Parker, Smith Wilson, John and Judy Willis, John Pickering, Harriet and David Ike, Roger and Pat Nielsen, Larry Dundee, and Nat and Helen Kuykendall.
Hello, Oconee River Land Trust friends. My name is Alison Brown, and I'm so sad we can't be together this year in Athens, Georgia, at the Foundry to celebrate the great works of the Oconee Land Trust and to enjoy some fine music together. But since we can't do that, I'm glad that at least we can be together virtually this year. So we're here at the beautiful Green Door Gourmet Farm in Nashville, Tennessee. It's 350 bucolic acres nestled into the bend of the Cumberland River, and it seems like an apt setting for a benefit for a land trust. And we've got some great music in store. Joining us as our special musical guest is Beth Nielsen Chapman. Beth is an amazing singer, an amazing songwriter, and a great collaborator too, and we've had a chance to play together some over the years. Beth has written some monster songs for people like Neil Diamond, Roberta Flack, and Faith Hill, who cut This Kiss that Beth wrote and had the 1999 ASCAP of the Year song with that song. And of course, the members of the Alison Brown Quartet. We've got Jordan Perlson on the drums, Chris Walters on the piano, Gary West on the bass, and on vocals today we've got Hannah West, my daughter. And our favorite fiddle player in the world, Stuart Duncan's going to be joining us too. Stuart is one of the finest that you'll ever hear play the fiddle, and he's worked with the likes of Diana Krall, Robert Plant, and most recently the Goat Rodeo Sessions. So without further ado, let's go in the barn and enjoy some music. one of the things I love to do with the banjo is take it to places that most people don't think it really necessarily needs to belong. And a lot of people, of course, think that the banjo is a perfect accompaniment for bank robberies and high-speed car chases. But I love to experiment with the lyrical side of the instrument. We're going to play a little bit of one of my very favorite tunes. I'm not going to tell you what it is, but I know you're going to recognize it. Get Chris to kick this off on the piano.
It's knowing that your door is always open and your path is free to walk. That makes me tend to leave my sleeping bag rolled up and stashed behind your couch. And it's knowing I'm not shackled by forgotten words and bonds, ink stains that are dried upon some line. That keeps you on the back roads by the rivers of my memory. It keeps you ever gentle on my mind. It's not clinging to the rocks and ivy planted on their columns now that bind me, or something that somebody said because they thought we fit together walking. It's just knowing that the world will not be cursing or forgiving when I walk along some railroad track and find that you're moving on the back roads by the rivers of my memory. For hours you're just gentle on my mind. Though the wheat fields and the clotheslines and the junkyards and the highways come between us, and some other woman's crying to her mother 'cause she turned and I was gone, I still might run in silence. Tears of joy might stain my face, and the summer sun might burn me till I'm blind, but not to where I cannot see you walking on the back roads by the rivers flowing gentle on my mind. Soup back from a gurgling, crackling cauldron in some train yard. My beard a rustling coal pile and a dirty hat pulled low across my face. Through cupped hands round the tin can, I pretend to hold you to my breast and find that you're waving from the back roads by the rivers of my memory, ever smiling, ever gentle on my mind. That you're waving from the back roads by the rivers of my memory, ever gentle on my mind.
Well, here in Tennessee, the banjo is known by a lot of different names, but my favorite one is the 5-wire. So here's a tune for you called Under the 5-Wire. years, we've had a very dedicated road manager to help us with our logistics as we've traveled around, and she's done a very excellent job of making sure that we were always on schedule and doing exactly what she wanted us to do, basically at every moment. And over time, she's grown up to be quite a fine lead singer, so we're going to feature her on this tune, my daughter Hannah West, on a song called Pretty Fair Maid.
Pretty fair maid was in her garden when a stranger came riding by. He came up to her gate and called her, said, "Pretty fair maid, would you be my bride?" She said, "I've a true love who's in the army, and he's been gone now for 7 long years. And if he's gone for 7 years longer, I'll still be waiting for him here." Perhaps he's on some watercourse drowning. Perhaps he's on some battlefield slain. Perhaps he's to a fair girl married, and you may never see him again. Well, if he's drowned, I hope he is happy. Or if he's on some battlefield slain, and if he's to some fair girl married, I love the girl who married him. He took his hand out of his pocket, and on his finger he wore a golden ring. And when she saw that band shining, a brand new song her heart did sing. And then he threw his arms around her, kisses gave her. 1, 2, 3, said, "I'm your true and loving soldier who's come back home to marry was in her garden when a stranger came riding by. He came up to her gate and called her, said, "Pretty fair maid, would you be my bride?"
We're We're going to do a Jimi Hendrix tune for you next, and joining us is the amazing and wonderful Beth Nielsen Chapman. We had a chance to record this on a record I made about 15 years ago, and it's going to be super fun to play this one live. It's a tune called Angel.
Angel came down from heaven yesterday. She stayed with me just long enough to rescue me. And she told me a story yesterday about the sweet love between the moon and the deep blue sea. She spread her wings high over me. She says she's coming back tomorrow. And I said, fly on my sweet angel, fly on through the sky. This morning came unto me, silver wings silhouetted against a child's sunrise, and my angel said unto me, today is the day for you to rise. Take my hand and rise. And she took me high over yonder.
This song here is one of my favorites. I wrote it with Don Schlitz, who was a master, and it was recorded and it was a big hit for Tanya Tucker back in the early 90s, and it's so much fun to sing, and I think it's got a really deep meaning, even though it's kind of entertaining at the same time. My favorite kind of song. It's called Strong Enough to Bend.
There's a tree out in the backyard that never has been broken by the wind, and the reason it's still standing is it was strong enough to bend. For years we have stayed together as lovers and as friends. What we have will last forever if we're strong enough to bend. When you say something that you can't take back, big wind blows and you hear a little cry. But when you say, hey, well, I might be wrong, you can sway with the wind till the storm is gone. Like a tree out in the backyard that never has been broken by the wind. Our love will last forever if we're strong enough to bend. Take it away. When you start saying that you know it all, a big wind blows and a branch will fall. When you say, hey, this job takes two, you can sway with the wind till the skies turn blue. Sway with the wind till the skies turn blue. Like a tree out in the backyard that never has been broken by the wind. Our love will last forever if we're strong enough to bend. Our love will last forever if we're strong enough to bend. So we're going to do this song that I wrote with the fabulous Keb Mo and John Lewis Parker, and we think of it as a humanitarian gesture. Definitely not a political song, but it's got a interesting subject and a timely one, I think. So here it goes. Way back when, in the beginning of time, man made the fire, then the wheel went from a horse to an automobile. He said the world is mine. He took the oceans and the skies. He chased the borders, built the walls. He won't stop till he owns it all. Here we are, standing on the brink of disaster. Enough is enough is enough is enough. I know the answer. Put a woman in charge. 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 That's right. The time has come to turn this world around. Call the mothers, call the daughters. We need the sisters of mercy now. Oh yes we do. She'll be a hero, not a fool. She got the power to change the rules. She got something men don't have. She's kind and she understands. Let the ladies do what they were born to do. Raise the vibration. Make a better place for me and you. Put a woman in charge. 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 Hallelujah. Gonna be some magic when the girls take over. It's gonna be fantastic. Now get started. Put a woman in charge. 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 Put a woman in So this song changed my life and helped me through such a difficult time. It's one of those songs that songwriters refer to as a gift song. It was written very quickly, and it was during a time I was going through following the death of my husband Ernest in 1994. And my son Ernest, who is here to sing it with us, was 12 or 13 at the time. So it's an amazing thing to go through a tremendous loss like that, and I'm so appreciative of the way that creativity helps us to heal. And when we open up, sometimes when we're cracked open by life, the most amazing things come through us. And I feel that way about this song. I don't feel like I wrote it, I feel like I just wrote it down. And at a time in the world when there's so many people suffering, I just want to send this out to those who are going through this difficult time, who have lost a loved one. And maybe it will help you feel the way that I did when I wrote it, that there's still this amazing way that we connect by soul, soul by soul, and hopefully it will bring you some comfort. 1, 2, 3. All alone, I didn't like the feeling. All alone, I sat and cried. All alone, I had to find some meaning in the center of the pain I felt inside. All alone, I I will someday die. Solid stone is just sand and water, baby. Sand and water, and a million years gone by. I will see you in the light of 1,000 suns. I will hear you in the sound of the waves. I will know you when I come, as we all will come through the doors beyond the grave. All alone I heal this heart of sorrow. All alone I will raise this child. Flesh and bone, he's just bursting towards tomorrow, and his laughter fills my world. And where is your smile? I will see you in the light of 1,000 suns. I will hear you in the sound of the waves. I will know you when I come, as we all will come through the doors beyond the grave. All alone I came into this world. All alone I will someday die. Solid stone is just sand and water, baby. Sand and water, and a million years gone by. Here's a song I wrote with Annie Roboff and Robin Lerner, and it was a big hit for Faith Hill, and it helped put my son through college. That's the most important part. So it's one of my favorites. Here it goes. Do-do-do-do-do. I don't want another heartbreak. I don't need another turn to cry. No, I don't want to learn the hard way. Baby, hello, oh no, goodbye. But you got me like a rocket, shooting straight across the sky. It's the way you love me. It's a feeling like this. It's centrifugal motion. It's perpetual bliss. It's that pivotal moment. It's impossible. This is unstoppable. This is. Cinderella said to Snow White, how does love get so off cold? So all I wanted was a white knight with a good heart, soft touch, fast horse. Ride me off into the sunset, baby, I'm forever yours. It's the way you love me. It's a feeling like this. It's centrifugal motion. It's perpetual bliss. It's
Okay, so I came across this in my iTunes file.
Yeah.
The tour we did 2005.
Oh my God.
Right? Hannah was 3.
I need a copy of that.
If I can count, Hannah was 3. And she had been coming out on stage with us since she could crawl.
Right.
But, and then she would come out and she would dance and so forth. And she would always come out on the encore. And on this night, you said, and Hannah's going to sing with us.
Yep.
And you pushed the mic down in front of her, right? And somehow we were recording.
You haven't changed a bit, Hannah. So this song is called Heads Up for the Wrecking Ball, and there's a funny story that goes with this. I like to tell this to my songwriting students. So I wrote this back in the middle of a period of time when I was going through a lot of grief. My husband had died of cancer, and my life was all upended, and I was walking on a hike in the woods, and of course I didn't bring a phone or anything to write with, and the whole song just kind of fell through the top of my head, the sound of it, the melody, and I didn't have anything to write it down, and I don't read music, so I couldn't even have written it down. I was just trying to sing it over and over till I got home, but I knew I had to write some of the words down, so I just stopped in the middle of this trail and said, please send me something to write with. And then I walked along a little further and I found a Dixie cup that was like wax, one of those waxy cups, and I found a stick and I scrawled the first few lines of this in the Dixie cup. So just remember to always ask for help, because the great creative flow will provide you with something. So anyway, the song is really good for the time that we're in right now, because you gotta be watching out for stuff a lot right now, but we're gonna be okay. Heads up for the wrecking ball, y'all. Hey baby, it's a mean old world. Gotta keep your feet on the ground. You gotta have a heart like Jesus when the devil come and knock you down. Trust what's inside you, but heads up for the wrecking ball. Hey baby, it's a backseat ride, nothing but your hope at the wheel. So you wanna be a true believer, you can't pretend what your soul don't feel. Good luck will guide you, but heads up for the wrecking ball. Inside myself I go. One day we'll all fly home. Hey baby, it's a mean old world. Gotta keep your feet on the ground. Gotta have a heart like Buddha when the devil come and knock you down. Trust what's inside. That's so much fun.